If you're a senior in high school or college and struggling with how the coronavirus has completely disrupted your senior year, I've got a message for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Ali Mattu, clinical psychologist, and last night I got a text message from my niece, Maria. She is a senior in high school, and she asked, what do I do with this complete devastation I have with the loss of my senior year? No prom, no graduation, none of it. I receive similar questions from people I work with about the loss of senior year in college. No more spring break, moving to online instruction, mostly by professors and teachers who haven't taught in an online way before, people who are like putting their laptops below here so the camera looks like up their nose, they're backlit, you can't see their faces because they're behind a window, and it's really bad audio quality. Hi everyone, welcome to class. To all the seniors in high school and college, what I want to tell you is this completely sucks. You should be angry. You should be mad. You should be sad over this loss. You should be confused. Your intense emotional shock is the normal. What makes me so mad about this is you already have been dealing with so much. The American Psychological Association does a Stress in America survey every year, and last year's results revealed that your age, your generation, is more stressed about challenges to our global community than any other generation. You are graduating at a time when there is a complete global crisis. Global economies are going to be devastated for years to come, and we just don't know what's going to happen. Great, another thing to add to your list of stressors. The first thing you can do to deal with this is remember that we have complete uncertainty right now. We have no idea what's going to happen 1 week from now, 2 weeks from now, 1 month from now, 2 months from now. There is a chance you might still have your prom, your graduation. There is still a chance that your last semester classes, you might return to in-person stuff, that all that stuff you've been working on for your senior thesis, all that stuff, it still might come to fruition the way you wanted it to. Or it might not. We have no idea. 2 weeks ago, I was so worried about how I was going to squeeze in all the travel that I had, how I was going to squeeze in all these trips that I had to different schools, these assemblies I was going to do, all these workshops, and now that's completely gone. We have to practice tolerating uncertainty. That means not thinking too much about 1 month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, because that's not going to lead you anywhere. You're going to get trapped in a loop of worry and anxiety, and it's not going to get you anything. What we have to focus on is what we can control. We should be worried about today and tomorrow. That's about it. How do I get through today and tomorrow? What do I need to do today and tomorrow? That's about it. Otherwise, we have to, when we find ourselves getting stuck in that spiral of am I still going to have any aspect of my senior year? Should I be applying to jobs? Am I going to be going away to college in the fall? Is there going to be a job market for me as I graduate college? All this sort of stuff. We can't go there because we are in the middle of this complete crisis and we don't know what the world's going to look like. So focus on today. Focus on tomorrow, focus on what you have to do to get through these next few days. Now, the second thing I want you to do is definitely to grieve this loss. Everything has kind of led you up to this moment, and you're looking forward to this massive milestone in your life. And now we know it's going to be different. Your senior year has already been drastically changed. Everyone grieves differently. There is no right way to grieve. Some people are going to want to talk about these changes. Some people are not. Some people are going to want to create online ways of still having a graduation or prom or spring break and all this stuff, and other people are going to want to not deal with that at all. The advice I always give people about grief is help each other to be in the emotional state and situation that you want to be in. So if you want to just hang out with your friends online and not talk about this, do that. If you want to hang out with your friends and talk about this, do that. Find a way to share what you want to share in the way you want to share it. Number 3, I want you to know that this change is not going to end your relationships. It's not going to end your friendships. It's not going to ruin your relationships that you have with the teachers and professors you're close to. None of that. There is so much evidence to indicate that when people go through a struggle together, when they go through an adversity together, it actually brings them together. It strengthens those bonds. Number 4, this horrible experience does not take away from everything you have done to get yourself to this point in your life. All the blood, all the heartache, all the tears, all the hours of work, all the sweat, everything you have done to get your life to this point. That's you. You did that. You don't need a graduation to give all of that work meaning. Your actions, your achievements, they are still there regardless of any ceremony. We can celebrate those things even if you can't physically be together. Number 5, the last thing I want you to know is none of us have our shit together. This whole crisis really shows that. The most important thing in life to succeed is learn how to deal with failure and setbacks. That is the most important lesson I've gained from high school, from college, and from grad school. Learning how to fail often, learning how to learn from my failures, learning how to grow from my failures and setbacks. These are the things that have helped me to succeed, because all that stuff that I thought would happen after I graduated high school. You know, I got rejected from every college that I applied to. And I found a way to get to a really good college, and the things that I thought would happen in grad school didn't happen. My brother died. I lost my brother, and it completely disrupted my life for years and years and years. And the things I thought would happen when I graduate with a PhD, I thought I would get this amazing teaching job where I was teaching a lot of psychology classes and like helping college students to like learn and discover psychology and use it to like change their lives. Well, that didn't happen. I got a job that was great, but totally not what I expected. And like a few months ago, I completely left that job, and now I've rebooted my life. Like, all of the plans that I had, the big picture plans about my life, they have not come true. And that's okay, because I've learned from those experiences. I've grown from them. And if you can grow from this experience, this horrible crisis, you are going to be set up to have so much success in your life, because you will have learned at such an earlier point how to be resilient and how to deal with one of the biggest setbacks that can ever happen to a generation of people. If you want to learn more about mental health during coronavirus and the COVID-19 pandemic, check out this playlist that's popping up right now. I've got a ton of videos about anxiety. I don't have a ton of videos. I got like a few videos about how to stay healthy physically and mentally during this crisis.